I'm Emeka Okwama, and today I'm taking you inside a hidden gem in the heart of RMV's second stage. Welcome to Vanantara Jiva, a boutique residence where luxury meets intimacy. Just minutes from Hebal, Sankey Tank, and New Bell Road, Vanantara Jiva stands at the center of convenience while still giving you the peace of a private sanctuary. This project offers just 7 exclusive residences, each spanning over 3,000 square feet. Designed for families who value privacy, space, and elegance.
The idea of Jiva was, can we create a space which allows people to be more alive by providing peace and presence, clean air, clean water. We live in a toxic environment, the air is polluted, the water is polluted, and the effort has largely been to enhance the quality of at least the air and water. The idea was, can we create a space that enlivens you, and hence the name Jiva.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Vanantara Jiva, a collection of 3-bedroom luxury residences spread across 3,000 square feet of space. Come, let me show you around. Step into the living and dining area, where the elegance of marble flooring sets the tone for refined living. The space is framed with large UPVC sliding doors and clear glass windows, allowing natural light to fill the room while connecting you to the outdoors. Every element, from the teak wood main door to the premium finishes, has been chosen to create a space that feels both luxurious and welcoming.
I think over the years, luxury has been misplaced to be understood as something expensive and something extravagant and something perhaps even shiny. These are the things that come to mind when you think about luxury. Anyone who's owned those possessions will tell you that's fleeting. True luxury is a feeling. True luxury is having time, to having good health, and not having a harmful impact on the environment around you, and being a beneficial presence on the people and the planet around you is also a luxury. So the idea here is you will be better physically, mentally, and emotionally just by the choice of choosing to live here. And I'm not just saying that from the perspective of trying to sort of have catchphrases over here, right? Like you physically are better here because the air is better here. One is, of course, this neighborhood is a residential neighborhood with a lot of parks and greenery, but we've also worked on an air purification system with Crore. So this system monitors air in real time. It purifies the air, right? It also has a PM 2.5 and COVID filter, which is a patented filter. So it is ensuring that viruses are being checked as the air is purified. It even has a CO2 sensor. So every time the air quality drops and the carbon dioxide levels are higher, it brings fresh air from the outdoors within. Right? Okay. So people don't realize this, but the indoor air quality in most cities is worse than the outdoor air quality right now. So you need a system like this, which a typical air purifier wouldn't be able to do. Right? It would only be circulating the air over and over again. So I know for a fact the air is better, and there's a machine over there that points to that. The PM levels right now on that machine are between 5 and 10, which is perhaps the cleanest in the world. Right? The water is superior. Because we've taken efforts to ensure that it is softened and treated before it gets into the homes, right? It's not using chemicals; it's just using plain simple salt, right? So this isn't toxic in any way. So two of the biggest things to take care of your physical well-being are taken care of.
Right next to the living room is the dining area. It's open, it's airy, Yeah, and it's ideal for those long, relaxed meals together. This is the heart of the home, the kitchen. It's done in a rich walnut finish that really gives it warmth. I love how the L-shaped layout makes it practical with everything within reach. You've got a tall unit with an inbuilt oven, a microwave, and of course, a dishwasher already in place. It flows perfectly into the dining space, so entertaining here is effortless.
We ensured that, as I said earlier, that the spaces foster greater interaction, right? That's why the layout is open. Uh, Wherever anyone exits the room, you'll probably bump into a family member. Hopefully, you enjoy their company and you can have a conversation with them, right? So physical, mental, and emotional well-being were the luxuries that we looked at, and responsible luxury also because we've been very conscious in the kind of materials we've used. We've always tried to source local and made in India products that could be sourced within a very short radius of the property. Uh, Construction by design is a process that has a carbon footprint. So there are only two things we could do. We could source more efficiently and in a manner that wasn't harmful to the environment as far as possible. And secondly, we chose to plant 1,000 trees for every apartment because that would then help sequester carbon and create some sort of an ecosystem for larger life, as a result of that.
This is the master bedroom, warm, spacious, and designed to feel like a personal retreat. The engineered hardwood flooring adds elegance, while the large windows fill the room with natural light. And of course, it comes with an ensuite bathroom fitted with premium fixtures for both comfort and style.
Creating privacy was also quite important to us, right? Because we live in a neighborhood where we have residents on all sides. And typically you're never able to use the balcony even though the balcony exists as such. And that's why the facade was actually curated in the way it is, to create these openable panels such that you could sit in your balcony and the facade would ensure that you get in light and ventilation, but there is some degree of privacy wherein people can't see you. And that actually then allows you to comfortably step out and enjoy that space. So the design of these louvers was to allow the enjoyment of the balcony space. Additionally, the balcony itself has been planned as one single large space so that when you have guests and visitors and you want to entertain, you have that luxury of spilling out from the living space into that balcony. You can have a section where people are breaking out into smaller groups. You can potentially have a barbecue in one end of the terrace, and then that itself becomes a great social interaction. It opens up how conversations flow. So that was another important aspect of how design played a part in the living experience over here.
This bedroom is both warm and practical. Designed with plenty of storage through the full-height wardrobe and a cozy layout that feels open. Natural light flows from the balcony, creating a bright and cheerful atmosphere, while the attached ensuite bathroom adds that extra touch of convenience and privacy. And for when friends or family visit, there's also a spacious guest bedroom designed for comfort.
We don't realize how much the invisible aspects of the space that we live in affect us. And that's why I stress over and over again on the air and the water and the sunlight, because these are all things that affect us deeply. It's easy to put in Italian marble flooring and do a couple of coats of polish and to have fancy fittings and fixtures and get sold on that. But your very essence of your being is actually affected by things much larger than that and unseen. So I would like them to understand that is the effort that we've put into at Jiva. We've ensured that it's comfortable and the design aesthetics are what people have come to expect. But at the same time, we've gone beyond to ensure that their very physical, mental, and emotional well-being is improved just by the fact that they're over here. And to be able to choose wisely, whether or not they choose to buy an apartment here is secondary, but to have a greater appreciation of the fact that where you choose to place yourself has a great impact on your life.
If you would like to know more about this property or schedule a site visit, the details are below. My name is Emeka, and thank you for staying with me throughout this tour. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on our next property tour.